and asphalt. 2002, the Mullet Lake issue was taken to NRC. 2003, legislature took $7.5 million from voters to balance the budget. Another thing, in 2004, we recommended to put a trail through Pigeon River country to go around Mullet Lake, which didn't pass. Imagine that. 2005, the Mullet Lake issue was taken to the director. 2006, the Mullet Lake issue was taken to the governor, or no, late 2005, taken to the governor and basically said we were going to write letters to 100,000 snowmobilers every month until something was done. And believe it or not, the governor actually forced the DNR to put us back on the trail. So, and right now our membership stands at just shy of 20,000, 19,000 something. So we've come a long way from those days of 1981. On your pass outs there, passed out a little, this is Rick's favorite chart here. This is a little how the Michigan Snowmobile Association runs. As you can see, we have our executive board at the top, made up of our 5 officers, the current president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, past president. Below them, we have our executive committee, and there are 5 people from each region. Region 1 being the Upper Peninsula, Region 2, Northern Lower, Region 3, Southern Peninsula. So those 15 plus the officers make up the executive committee, and then the board of directors is under them. And we have our standing committees on our bylaws. So, what do you need, buddy? Yeah, I got lots of them. I like this one. As you can see, the board of directors meets about 3 times a year, and the executive committee meets anywhere from 3 to 5 times a year, depending on what warrants. Oh, sorry, Paul. That's what you weren't sitting there. Rick?
I blame it on Rick.
Yes.
Phil, I was just curious on the MSA membership. Does it continue to grow? Has it stabilized? Is it shrinking? Have you ever had a high point? Where's that at?
I got to tell you, it's really, and Denny, you could probably back me up, about the last 3 years, it's just kind of flattened out. Every September, October, November, December, we gain, but what we gain, people don't renew. So we're getting new members. We're getting about 3,000 new members every year and losing about 3,000 members that don't renew. We've tried all sorts of things, trying to find out from the members that don't renew to find out why. You know, are you getting out of the snowmobiling? Was it monetary? You just didn't see a need? You didn't see a reason for your $20? You didn't like the magazine? What's the issue? We've really never been able to define it. Never been able to really put your finger on it because the answers were all over the place. And in a lot of them, I would say over 50% of them, it was, oh, I forgot, or, nah, I'm not into organizations, I'm not joining. You know, I'm not going to join anyone. You know, so I will tell you that if there's a hot button issue, if the DNR says we're going to close this area, we can go out with a letter to all the non-members and we'll pull big numbers. But we can't retain them. And I don't have an answer, and that's kind of what we're trying to find out. What's going to take to retain them.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions? I'll do the history lesson for today.
Fantastic. There's a game on tonight.
Oh, nice. They didn't even know, and I told them.
Oh,
real great.
Sorry, if you didn't know, the Red Wings are playing tonight. You know, we were scheduled to go to 10, but I got a feeling some of you guys might want to get out and watch the game. Working off of the meeting in April, we spent some good, solid time talking about grant sponsors in broken up groups and subgroups. I think one way that we can save some time here tonight is to have Don just give us the what, who, where, when, how, everything about grant sponsors, and then maybe have some questions and answers to back and forth with Don, and we can capsulize that time, and then we can get into nuts and bolts.
I started out earlier talking about grant sponsors and asked who understood what a grant sponsor was. And raise your hand again Do you understand what a grant sponsor is? Who here actually understand what a grant sponsor is? Your name again? Eric. Eric, what do you think a grant sponsor is? Do you have an idea?
Not really.
Okay. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I was amazed when I asked that question,
No, I don't have a full understanding.
18 months ago, to a couple snowmobilers that came to my local area and said, you know, grant sponsors having some issues. What? I went, oh, you guys are snowmobilers and don't know what grant sponsors. Okay. I said, how about groomers? Oh, yeah, we know what groomers are. I said, that's an organization or snowmobile club or whomever that takes care of that section of trail. And they're called grant sponsors. And the reason by grant sponsors is because they have a grant to the state to make sure that that trail is groomed, brushed, signed, and meet the standards. And that group could be four people to 60, 70 people. They have a hell of a job. And I know everyone that rides snowmobiles, that ride trails, know if the trail's not groomed, you want to know why. And I'm trying to buzz through this. I know we got a lot of, we're crunched for time. And I guess the issue lies is grant sponsors are, I made this statement up in Mackinac City. The grant sponsors for snowmobiling are the backbone of snowmobiling. They're the guys and gals. They're up at 2 o'clock in the morning, grooming the trail, so when you guys get up and ride during the morning, the trails are smooth. That's the quick version of it. That's the quick version of what a grant sponsor is. Because a grant sponsor, 15 years ago, maybe didn't spend the time they do now. But the snowmobile...
Let me just stop you for a second, Don. Would a grant sponsor be, for example, a snowmobile organization like Scenic Snowmobile Association, or is it a group of people
Okay,
to help us out with that? As
Let
far
me-
as who the grant sponsor
okay,
is.
grant sponsors are either, can be chambers, can be snowmobile clubs. They have to be a non-profit by the state now. It has to be non-profit. The club that I belong to, the Scenic, the small area, we're a grant sponsor, and it's Scenic Snowmobile Association. It should be Scenic Grooming Association, because the members that we have in our club are monetary members. There's 6 of us in our club that pretty much do all the work. That's not unlike any other club. Pretty much a lot of the clubs throughout the state only have a core members that they actually have. The rest are kind of like monetary guys that come in. We sell a hat, and Kurt knows, he rides in our area. We sell a hat, a t-shirt, you know, or we sell a membership just like MSA. So it helps the local area provide proper grooming, signing, and brushing for the trails in that region. Now we have 6,500 miles of trail system in the state of Michigan. We have 68, we used to have 69 until 2 weeks ago. We have 68 grant sponsors throughout the state that take care of the snowmobile trails. The DNR is totally out of the grooming. What they do, they administer the program. That's what they're doing now. Okay, so years ago they were involved in the grooming. They got out of it, which is a good thing, because most of the time, again, not bashing the DNR, but a lot of DNR folks didn't like grooming. But there are some that did like grooming. But it was Monday through Friday. Once in a while you find them on Saturday grooming, which we all know that Friday, Saturday, Sunday is premier. That's where most of the guys are riding. Used to be. Now it's 7 days a week. Back in 1994, we groomed 3 days a week. And then you had, what's the terminology I want to use, Bill? What was it? Not extra grooming, but I lost my train of thought. So anyways, the DNR allowed you to groom 3 days a week. And then if you groomed anything past that, you had to get verification from your local contact people to be allowed to groom past that. Now, if you're a grant sponsor, you don't groom 7 days a week, you got snowmobilers beat on your door. What the hell are you doing? Why aren't you grooming? Because snowmobilers have come to the understanding that every day is going to be groomed, as long as there's snow to groom.